There's a really cool Chinese proverb that says it takes 3 men to make a tiger. And what it means is that 3 people who can actually repeat the same thing over and over again is all that it takes for it to become a reality. And what that means is, subhanAllah, is that if enough people repeat something, even if it's absurd, it doesn't make sense, it's a lie, it's a trick, it's deceit, whatever the case is, if enough people repeat it, people start to believe it. People who never heard of it, people who find it weird, they'll just accept it as truth and fundamentals. You see this even in the Quran, subhanAllah. As ridiculous as it is to worship a stone that you've made out of your hand, or a stick, or a cat, or anything like that, and call it your God. Okay? These people, they are people, so they also think the same way you and I think. They also have brains and logic and are able to understand things. But yet, with this, they're willing to accept it and they're not willing to question it. And if anybody does question it, it's a problem. And the answer is always, whenever the prophets, all of them, go against these people about what they're worshipping, the response is, هَذَا مَا وَجَدْنَا عَلَيْهِ آبَاؤُنَا. This is what we found our fathers and our forefathers and our ancestors and people all doing. They don't have a logical reason. Now, if I ask you, okay, why do you worship Allah? Well, that's what everybody does. That's not the case. And that shouldn't be your reason, right? And that cannot be a reason. Well, everybody does this, that's why I'm Muslim. Everybody's Muslim. That's not a good enough reason. So here, they're justifying their religion and their worship because, well, هَذَا مَا وَجَدْنَا عَلَيْهِ آبَاؤُنَا, which is very, very illogical. Because they don't have an actual logical answer. So they need to go with anything that can just get this person to go away. And the reason is because this has now become an accepted norm in their society that this is God. Whether you like it or not, it doesn't make any sense, it's stupid, it's irrelevant. This is what is accepted and we must go with the trend. And this further proves, subhanAllah, that in the times that we are in today, and you see a lot of absurdities and craziness and people just believing anything, whatever authority tells them, in whatever aspect that is, without questioning, because everybody's doing it. They can't all be wrong. Everybody's thinking this, everybody's acting upon this, everybody believes this, therefore it must be true. When the Quran says, أَفَلَا يَتَفَكَّرُونَ أَفَلَا يَعْقِلُونَ أَفَلَا يَتَدَبِّرُونَ, do they not think, do they not ask, do they not question? This is the time where we need to implement critical thinking and not just go with whatever society does. وَهَذَا مَا وَجَدْنَا عَلَيْهِ آبَاؤُنَا, therefore it must be correct. We are our own people and we look at life and we understand life and we try to make decisions based on that understanding under the guidance and the hidayah of Allah. And this is what we pray for. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah. Oh Allah, grant us the ability to see the truth as truth and give us the strength and guidance and courage to follow it. وَأَرِنَا الْبَاطِلَ بَاطِلًا وَارْزُقْنَا اجْتِنَابَهُ, and show us the falsehood as falsehood, the lies and deceit, and grant us the ability, strength and courage to move away from it, to ignore it, to not fall victim to its trickery and deceit. Subhanallah ya akhi. Barakallah feekum.